New York City. The Big Apple is the destination for the Spurs. The veteran floor general Chris Paul, with his playmaking and leadership, he knows what must be done on the road ahead to victory as they get primed for action against the Knicks. Spurs, Knicks, only on 2K Sports. To another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Sochan and Wembanyama. And it's Paul in at the point. And for the Knicks, Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Here's Sochan. Checked by Randall. The shot by Sochan, no good. Here's Brunson. And the layup is good off the glass.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes. And on that one, it's a drive.
Here's Sochan. Checked by Randall. The shot by Sochan, no good. And here's New York now. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
A difficult matchup for them last year, with them losing both games to a team with a bad record.
Now here's Paul. His last outing, we saw him score 22. From deep, Wembanyama. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Well, just 2 playoff appearances for the Knicks in the last decade, but 2 and 3 seasons for Tom Thibodeau.
And BA, I think you can certainly say in 2 of those 3 seasons, this is an organization and a team that exceeded expectation. And now you have pieces like Mitchell Robinson, the young big who is such a presence at the rim, and Jalen Brunson triggering all the action from the point guard position. Boy, you add another piece or 2 and look out for the New York Knicks. Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Over to the left wing. 13 feet out. It's hauled in by Robinson.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
The Spurs have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Johnson passes to Sochan. And he jams it home with authority.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
You know, Grant, last season for the Spurs, their worst winning percentage since 1997.
And for a franchise that's done so much winning, BA, kind of strange to see. I mean, 4 straight years missing the playoffs, but before that, 22 straight playoff appearances and 5 titles.
The first free throw is good. Grant, there is some magic here in New York. One of the best home court advantages in the NBA.
Well, BA, you have to think about the history of this building. It's incredible. I mean, when the Knicks are playing even remotely well, this place is rocking.
And so Vassell nails both of them.
And talk about a guy who just keeps getting better and better and better. Vassell is one of the more complete players in this game.
Now here's Randall, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
San Antonio trailing here. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Vassell passes to Paul. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Well, you think because of his frame, it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Now here's Randall. The shot comes out.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And they take the lead. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
New York calls timeout. You know, Grant, looking back to the Spurs' tough last season, free throw shooting was something they pointed to.
You know, B.A., that's a bad combination.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Hart comes in for Randall. Bridges, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Hart. New York no good that time either.
Because of his quick reactions, he was able to stay with the opponent and contest the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. Here's McBride. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Branham. DiVincenzo covering. They get it again. Here's Bassi. And they converted last on attempt number 3.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's Hartenstein. 8 points in his last time out. The rebound by Osman.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still no points. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McBride. The rebound by Osman. On offense, here is San Antonio. A big stretch here going. 10-2. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Jones, the pass to Collins. Now here's Jones. Over Bridges. And too long on the shot.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs up 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
New York trailing. Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
With his size and skill set, Julius Randle can be a walking mismatch.
You put a big man on him, and he will blow right by him. Now, if you go small, he'll drag him to the block. So when Randle is focused and involved, he is a monster to deal with.
Now here's Vassell. Pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Over Brunson.
Well, really good effort on defense from Jalen Brunson, really making it hard on his man to try to score.
Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Brunson has been a steadying presence at the point guard spot for the Knicks. Coach Thibodeau said his mind is probably his greatest asset. He's always been that way. He's mastered all the fundamentals, and the game's not too big for him. Brian?
Yeah, in either sense of the word, right? All right, Allie, thank you. Good stuff. And he makes a first. Well, now that we've had a few years of reference, Doris, how do you think the play-in tournament has fared so far?
BA, a successful addition, there's no doubt about it. It's involved more teams for more competitive basketball for longer stretches of the season. That's exactly what you hope for.
And he can't hit the second. Oh, Grant, it seems like just yesterday that the Spurs were drafting a generational big man.
Of all the places for Wemby to go, the Spurs were ideal. It continues the line of elite talents to play under Pop. He'll learn from the best, and we're all excited to see what he can do.
And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
They just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. They didn't shoot it well and also didn't get the best of looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
And San Antonio has possession. The Knicks making their last shot. Pass to Johnson. Now Vassell fires for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Vassell's got 5 points.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
Here's Anunoby. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Oh, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. And that one good. Wembanyama's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, terrific follow through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
That's good from Bridges. The last few seasons, the Knicks have had a defensive-minded approach.
And that's been the key for them getting back into the postseason, B.A. I mean, they play great team defense and pride themselves on getting stops.
Bridges hits them both. You know, Doris, looking at this current Knicks team, you think they are poised for a big run?
Well, if you look back at their history, the Knicks have had a lot of players past their prime. This version of the Knicks is a lot younger, and I like what they've done with their roster. So, are they poised for a big run? We'll see.
Now here's Brunson. Last game we saw him with 32 points. With his first shot attempt. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Paul.
Yeah, not the easiest shot. Johnson not afraid of a challenge.
Brunson against Paul. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And a guy who entered the league in a supporting role, Doris. Jalen Brunson, now a legitimate star.
He is, B.A., and consider that this is a man who was drafted in the 2nd round and just kept working, biding his time, and contributing to winning. And the greater the opportunity, the more he has stretched to meet that opportunity.
That free throw good from Brunson.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches a point guard position as a scorer, and boy, this guy can light you up.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Julius Randle. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's McBride in for Bridges. Both free throws good from Brunson.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Osman. DiVincenzo covering. Pulls up. Collins, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Now here's DiVincenzo, tightly guarded. For San Antonio, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. And it's good for 2. New York trailing.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half of basketball.
Zach Collins. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Brunson. He has 6. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Bassi. Back to Osman. Minute 32 left in the first half. Hartenstein pulls it in. The Knicks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's McBride. He got a piece of it. Left side Jones. And there it is for him.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Well, the Knicks shooting 44% from the field during the second. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Brunson. 5 to shoot. To the wing, right side. Here's McBride. No luck on that one. Jones with some nice D. Here's Osman. Can't get it to fall. The Knicks shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Brunson against Jones. Outside, DiVincenzo with the drive. Here's Hartenstein. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Hartenstein's gotten his first basket of the night.
22-22.
Here's Osman. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's Bassi. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
The Spurs.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
Shaq, what's your take on San Antonio so far?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so in the game for the Spurs. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Sohan and Wembanyama. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point guard position.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Sohan. Robinson with the block.
This is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
Knicks on D. Outside Johnson. Back to Wembanyama. Clock at 4. From outside, off the mark. And New York shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. For 3, Randall. Rebound, San Antonio. Sohan, the pass to Paul. Here's Wembanyama. Johnson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. You know what I appreciate about Mitchell Robinson is his defense and how well he uses his length, Grant.
You know, he is so good, BA, at getting positioning to alter shots. And he finds ways to come up with a number of blocks, not to mention how active he is on the glass.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Outside Johnson. Here's Paul. Here's Wembanyama. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the game.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. DiVincenzo on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. The kick out to Brunson. Shoots over Paul, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking.
York. Looking at that.
And ready shooters, no one else could.
Vassell passes to Paul. Here's Sohan. Outside Paul. It's hauled in by Robinson. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. They get it back. Robinson passes to Randall. The fader. They shoot again. Robinson can't hit. The Spurs have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
You could say the Spurs are in development mode. Devin Vassell said there's a lot of potential, a lot of new opportunity. Just got to make sure we're growing each game and maturing. As long as we play together and we play the right way, we will have a chance to win every game. We still got the greatest coach of all time sitting back there. Brian?
Yeah, you'll get no argument here. Thanks, Allie. First free throw is good.
Chris Paul is as skilled as any player who's played the point guard position. His fundamentals are on point.
Paul hits them both. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Paul against Brunson. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Paul passes to Sohan. Outside Johnson. Over on Anunoby. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Randall, the pass to Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Clock at 6. Vassell against Bridges. Vassell can't get it to go.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And the basket by Bridges.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Now here's Vassell. He's got 5. Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen.
For Robinson, Hart comes in for Anunoby, and it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Bassie comes in for Sohan. Branham's checked in for Vassell. And it's Jones in for Paul. Now here's Randall. Jones grabs the board.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
There's the block.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Here's Jones. After the basket by New York. Can't cash in the 10-footer. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Hart. Defense right on him. A little mid-range shot is up. They get the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Jones. Got it off in time. No good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Knicks up by 5. And we'll return shortly.
The Spurs, 30.
And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
You got to make hustle plays. Be first to the floor. Rebound the ball and run. Rebound the ball and run. Let's get to the line. Cut hard so we get...
And Coach Thibodeau, you know he's always going to demand aggressiveness.
Yeah, but you get why, though. The little hustle plays make a big difference in these close games.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Josh Hart is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's McBride in at point guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. So it's San Antonio now. After the basket by New York. Down low. Collins with the rebound. DiVincenzo against Vassell. Outside Paul. Shoots over Bridges. The Knicks with the rebound.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Knicks lead, 40.
Jones against DiVincenzo from 10 feet away. And he nails the jumper. Now a timeout called by New York.
Timeout Knicks.
For Hartenstein, OG Anunoby comes in for Bridges. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. And San Antonio with a change here too. Sohan's checked in for Collins. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. Despite the lead, coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. BA?
Thank you for that, Allie. Chalk up 2 there.
And look at the soft touch. The rookie, Wembanyama, has really gotten this dialed in.
DiVincenzo against Jones. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely. DiVincenzo against Jones. The kick out to Paul. Misses the 3.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
DiVincenzo against Jones. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Here's Sohan. He's covered by Hart. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. He goes up again. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Anunoby with it. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The shot by Sochan, no good.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Hart passes to DiVincenzo. Now Brunson. Back to DiVincenzo. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul, Chris Paul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
That free throw no good from DiVincenzo. Well, Grant, you had to guard some of the greats in your career, including Jordan and Kobe, LeBron. Who was the toughest to cover?
Well, for the record, I didn't really like guarding any of them, if I'm being honest. But no one, in my opinion, tops Michael Jordan. Of course, I had to guard Kobe the most, and he was very relentless, had no weaknesses. And, you know, I was in my late 30s on one ankle, but who's counting?
Outside Johnson. Jones finds Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. Boy, it's been a tough game for him offensively.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Offensive board. The layup off target. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Here's Brunson. And the Knicks miss again. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. On the wing, Jones. Robinson defending. It's tipped.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet. 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
Now here's Randall. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Johnson with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Johnson passes to Sochan. No good on the three. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Brunson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Anunoby for three. And the Knicks miss again. And San Antonio has possession. They trail by 9. Snatched up. Here's Sochan to win the drought. The three, and that's good. Vassell for three.
Coming through in a big moment. Vassell continuing to prove how special he is.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Seven seconds left in the game. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Miles McBride. At the line, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by San Antonio. They're behind by 8. There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
You know what's interesting? It seems like he's hitting everything he's putting up there. I mean, he's caught fire and just has continued on with the attack. I mean, his ability to pick the D apart, wow, so impressive, so incredible.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. And so it's New York winning this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next